daughter, I got her delayed vaccines. I didn't really get her because of that, because I was hearing kids can come up with autism and different stuff when they take
Yeah.
stuff. You know, it was just me learning, and you know, a lot of people, some people was angry and some people got it. But truth be told, I don't believe in putting a lot of that stuff in my kids. Like when they come with this vaccine, I don't believe my kids, myself, or none of my family gonna mess with it. I don't know what they plans is with it. Because in
I'm
my
just
mind,
scared. I'm
huh?
scared, to be honest.
I think they're gonna try and make it mandatory.
Me too. And I'm very, very scared. Like, you know what I mean? You can say it's not true, Dranny. I didn't make this up, man. I heard this from doctors, more reputable people than me. And they don't really have it's proof of vaccines hurting a lot of people. And there's major, major doctors. So you got to kind of look this up. And anyway, I'm not, like I said, I'm not shutting down Western medicine. But a lot of these doctors don't know about nutrition or taking care of their own body. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so you got to say, did I do the best I could do before I end up going to check in with somebody else? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then when I do go check in with somebody else, am I going to get a second opinion? Then when I get that second opinion, will I look up holistic approaches? So it's a lot of shit. I'm not pretending to have all the answers. I do not. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find them. I'm trying to get with people who know them. I'm not shitting on Western medicine, but I also been a victim of Western medicine in my past life. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me, I feel kind of suspect with it.
I think the way we learn a few things too, you know, I asked a few nurses or a few doctors, do they get their kids certain vaccines? And when I hear them be like, nah, I'm not gonna put my child on that, it's like shit. Well, if you ain't gonna put yours on that, then why the fuck I need to be putting mine on that? You see what I'm
Facts.
saying? But
Facts.
the reason this important, why I got you on here, is because again, when we go to talk about the hip hop or the entertainment world, you got a lot of people out here that don't step out there as leaders. You know what I'm saying? As
Yeah.
far as that don't give a damn about what people think. I can get on live. You know, I do my talent shows, different stuff for people to have fun. But shit like this is mandatory. An average
Yeah.
nigga probably ain't gonna get on here and get these niggas knowledge because they feel like don't nobody want to hear that. It ain't gonna make me look cool enough. But when you catch solid cats like yourself and me, I give a fuck what you think, nigga. I'm trying to help the
Yeah.
ones who gonna pay attention.
Ain't about
Cause
that.
I didn't even have the knowledge. I didn't have no knowledge, y'all. I hit styles. For those who don't know, you know, I was sick over a month ago. I believe I had every symptom. Only thing I didn't have was a fever. You know what I'm saying? And I go to the hospital. The lady up there, you know, they didn't have tests they didn't have tests out here at the time. So she tell me, hey, well, if you don't have a fever, then that's the only way you can have it. And you know, she sent me back to the crib, but I know my body. You know what I'm saying? Like right now,
Yeah.
bro, I'm a grown ass man. Man, I ain't had to deal with asthma in damn near 20 years, bro. I'm back taking a goddamn asthma pump every day to where I be having to even do lung exercises, like try and inhale hard as I can,
Yeah.
or get out and work out every day just to start building my breathing system up. But I'm saying that to say this, y'all. So in the midst of that, I called Styles. We talking, and him and Pharmacy for Life, they sent me a whole bunch of different stuff. You know what I'm saying, that can help boost the immune system. Because, you know, everybody was laughing and joking, talking about when this shit hit, everybody wanted toilet paper and everything else.
Mhm.
But, nigga, ain't nobody pick up a vitamin C pill or nothing, nigga. That whole thing was fully there. Probably still now. So it's
That's
just
the
like,
sad part too. That the fact, like, you know what I mean? I watch, like, a lot of people, especially in our community, we don't watch the news because the news does lie to us, and
right.
it is depressing. But sometimes you got to watch them lies to try to decipher the truth and see what they're not saying. So I know it got like a month in. I was like, the doctors, they bringing the top doctors of the world on here, right? And they're going coronavirus, COVID-19, and in layman terms, they saying it attacks your respiratory system and your immune system. And they just keep saying, wash your hands, get sanitizer, get sanitizer. They didn't say vitamin C, boost your immune system. And they
Yeah.
still ain't saying, I ain't hear Dr. Fauci say it. I ain't hear Bill Gates say it. He ain't even a doctor. I don't know why we going to Bill Gates. That's another story we got to start thinking about. Why speak with a man who said he believes in depopulation? Why speak to a man about medicine that has nothing to do with medicine? Like, we got to really start paying attention. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck is going on. I just know a lot of shit ain't right. And that if something was wrong with the immune system, the top doctors of the world should have had something telling people how to boost their immune system. They should have had sanitize, social distance, keep in, and here's how to boost your immune system. Why didn't they tell us that? Why wouldn't the top doctors of the world say how to boost your immune system? Why wouldn't the CDC, Health World Organization, any of that shit say, yo, boom, this shit just hit. Run out, make sure you eat oranges, limes, vitamin C, ginger, Google shit to boost your immune system. Where was all of that? Like, so at some point you got to start wondering, and I'm scared, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm to be honest with you, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm scared. Like I told you, I said I don't like. I'm not big on conspiracy theories. I don't know, but like I said, yo, Trae, get the iodine or kelp pills because if fucking Corona came out the same time, fucking 5G came out in Wuhan, just in case we got to take that. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going on, and nobody does because we not part of the big elite. Like, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it comes to a point, like you say, people in our community, if people with a voice, you got to come to the decision, like, fuck being cool. Like, if people can't accept who you are and what you're saying, then you ain't even being the man in the first place. And they accepting somebody and loving somebody that's not even 100%. That's not even you. So if you can't be you and come out here, especially all of us who is fortunate enough to make money, you know, and be able to do something, because it's easy for people to forget about the small people. Like, you go to Whole Foods, I go to Whole Foods. That's at the top of the line supermarket. I ain't get 6 feet in that shit yet, bro. I ain't get 6 feet yet. Since the whole shit started, you can't get 6 feet.
Yeah. That shit, man. You know, one other thing, Styles, that we got to have it to even include myself is us as a whole, even just in the community in the bottom, instead of always looking forward for everybody else approval or what they say to say is it good or bad. Sometimes we got to take the moment and hold ourselves accountable and start learning. I didn't know shit about no motherfucking sea moss or black seed. I didn't learn that till you told me. Then I took the time to start looking shit up. Like, we got to start doing, like, as a whole, we got to start trying to, nigga, we know everything about the first concert, the first drama, who
All
did
that.
what, who popped who did this. But niggas can't take 10 minutes to try and figure out what's going to protect them or their kids, or even they, you know, that the elder. Because the other thing is, I was telling some of the little homies, like, I get it, you don't want to be in the house, this shit boring. I hear all that, bro. But you got to think, if you out and you just out in the mix, what if that nigga you in the mix go to the house and one of his kids go around one of his grandparents or something, and something happen? Somebody who immune system ain't strong. Like, niggas have to think for other than just they
Yeah.
self. You know what I'm saying?
Like me, I go outside every day. I ain't being in the mix though, because I need that hour in the sun. I need that natural vitamin D. I need to breathe that air. I need to stay calm. So I'm not gonna tell you not to go out. I'm gonna tell you don't go out and be in the mix and don't be around people. Keep your distances, but you gotta stay calm too, because a lot of people don't understand that panic and fear also lowers your immune system.
Mm.
So when you're scared, you're more susceptible to get sick because the scare and the fear. So that's why I told you I'm really worried. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know if they fear mongering and want everybody to be scared and get more sick. So take your time, get some medication. Like, you know what I mean? Don't run out and get in next to in the car with the homies and do all of that. Like, that ain't necessary right now. Right now is the time to go. So right now it's survival mode. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like seriously, me and the homies, we joke around a lot. I'm always preaching. Like, they call me, I'm half Malcolm X, half this. Like, you know what I mean? But that's my job. Like, I want to know right now, like, if my car break down under this bridge, how many miles could I walk? Because what if my family with me? I don't want to be the first one to break down. I want to be able to throw my wife over my shoulder, my son over my shoulder. I want to be able to know I ain't dependent on all this food with ingredients I can't spell, don't know what it means. Like, a lot of us, think about the food you eat. How much food you eat, and you pick up shit and you look at the ingredients, you can't even spell half of that shit or pronounce
Yeah.
half of that
Or
shit.
even know what the fuck it is.
All know what the fuck it is. Why are you eating it? How could it be good for you? Like, you know what I mean? And I think at a whole, even more so than the hip hop community, I think it's time for whoever the fuck is watching on the whole, all people in general, to step up and give a fuck about the public. Like, you know what I mean? Because nobody really give a fuck when you preaching, like, you know what I mean? And you talking about health. Even now in this day and age, TikTok is going to be more lit. Somebody on the gram, you know,
You got
throwing
to, bro.
money is
You
going
got
to
to
be
look at
more
it. We
lit.
got 572 consistent viewers on here. But if I had somebody on here popping ass and doing something else, I may have thousands. It's just the way
You
of the
may have
world.
50,000. But that's because we as a people, and it ain't the knockers. I mean, that's part of the system we've been in.
Yeah.
That where we've been distracted so much. We distracted, we desensitized, and that's part of the system. We're gonna go with it, but we gotta all play our parts. It starts with the real G's, I believe. And once we all get in line, that'll get the higher ups in line. Then we be able to make a move. Like, you know what I mean?
And they got to understand it's real. Like, man, I think it was like probably like 5 or 6 this morning. I FaceTime Scarface. He in the hospital bed all over again on a breathing machine. Like,
Damn.
you know, a lot of people be like, oh, it ain't that serious, it ain't that. But like certain people that already had health issues, like this shit fucked up. And you know, one other thing I'm gonna say, Styles, I don't know. You can tell me what you think. So I go out the other day, right? I go to me and my company Bump Box. We donate probably like 20, 30,000 masks out between here and California.
Mm-hmm.
I go out and you know the people in jail don't really have masks like that, and then the hospitals needing help. So I take thousands to the hospital, then I take thousands to the jail. But when I hit the block of the jail, it's a whole bunch of people around moving normal. So as I take the mask off and I'm talking to people, bro, it's like I felt sick all over again in my body, bro. And then when I got back home, got cleaned up, I was back to normal. So in my mind, I be thinking that shit airborne because like I know my body, I know how the inside out of my chest
Yeah.
feels.
Yeah. I mean, some days I feel like that, some days I don't. Like if I'm around, and I think part of it is for how much I'm watching the news and how much I hear. That part of it says I don't know what the fuck is going on, but that's the important part about staying on it. Like, you know what I mean? Making sure your body, you're putting things in your body that's constantly strengthening your immune system or adding to it or building yourself up. And not just the products I'm talking about. I'm talking about good rest, good sleep, staying calm, being stress free, stretching, meditating,
Yeah.
um, and things of that nature, and also doing the research on what's going on. I think, like you say, a lot of us is so distracted. If we had shaking asses in here, like we got to may start doing these with shaking asses just to get people to listen. But the
Yeah.
distractions are so big and the desensitization is so high that it's going to take quadruple the energy and effort. And I think a lot of people, when it comes to being famous or having money or having a reach, may not be all the way with that. And I get
I,
it because
I
we all got lives, but
I
at this
told my
particular
son,
time,
so my son hit me yesterday. It was probably like 13 of us on a Zoom call, Dear Grace. I told him he needs to hit you for sure, which I know he's gonna reach out. But he thinking about doing it where we can actually different people from all different parts of the states come together and speak up. You know, the same way me and you doing
yeah,
now, just on a larger scale where everybody, you know what I'm saying, everybody can put that 2 cent in and we just start trying to start our initiative or what's gonna be our procedure from this point on.
yeah.
And I
You know
think
what
it's
it is?
needed.
Reality don't hit. That shit is like, you know how I look at it, and I don't stress myself out too much, because that shit is like, in hood terms, it's like when people are when things are happening and things are flying. People are desensitized about people getting clapped till it hits close to home. Like, you know what I mean? To they actually get clapped or someone they know get clapped.
Right.
And then you see it hits a different story. This is the same thing, like, you know what I mean? But it's slower. But a lot of us will get clapped. Like, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
sooner or later, it's gonna be like, okay, I see what it is. Like, you know what I mean? Beyond all this, the foolery. Because I like, you know me, Trae. I get stoned. I like to have a good time. I like to laugh. I get stoned. I like to party for about an hour tops, hour and a half, get out of there. I like to eat great plants. I smoke plants, grow plant. Like, I'm with all that shit. But when it comes to war and people ain't looking at who we had against war, I got to double up, dog. I got to double up, and I can't be mad at nobody else for not knowing this war, because I know sooner or later they're gonna know it's war, and then it gets serious. That's like in the juice bar. I could be at the juice bar, I'd be a bunch of homies, like you know what I mean. It'd be a bunch of dudes, bunch of bloods come through, bunch of crips, this and that. It'd be all cooling, everybody laughing and giggling. Then when it lowers down, somebody always pulls me to the side. Yo, P, how I fix this? Or yo, P, I got diabetes. Or you know, the joint ain't working. What I take to get the joint working? Like, so a lot of things people are embarrassed to talk about, health issues or what's going on, or even inform people, or even to look it up. But you got to be on your 1-2 right now. Like, you know what I mean? This is the most important time, kind of, to be on the 1-2.
Yeah, definitely, man. That's what I feel. That's what I feel is real important. Hey, tell them the website. Well, first off, tell them the all the top things you recommend, and then tell them the website so people can start looking.
All right, my website is Pharmacy for Life. That is FARMACY for life.com. Also, Juices for Life NY.com. I'm gonna give you a list. I don't sell all of these things, but these are things at Pharmacy for Life. We do have the black seed oil, oil of oregano, soursop, Irish sea moss with bladder rat, and a bunch of other products that you will love. As far as the list for immune system, besides what I'm a shout out, I think you should Google it. Everybody should take their time to Google things, foods, things to boost their immune system, what they put in their body. But far as when I had felt I had the corona, or believe I had the corona, I took black seed oil, oil of oregano, super lysine, elderberry syrup, colloidal silver, andrographis oil, a lot of Epsom salt baths. I juiced a lot of lemons, limes, ginger and turmeric. Then I sprinkle a cayenne pepper on top. Um, Epsom salt baths, sleeping sweatsuits, vitamin C, of course, red ginger, and there's a you should I didn't say echinacea and golden seal. That's another good one. But these are things everybody should Google and look up on their own. You know, experiment with, see what you like, see what you don't like. Um, I'm not telling everybody to go vegan, but if you feel sick, try to give yourself a little juice cleanse, or maybe a little fast, liquid fast, like you know what I'm saying. Wash your hands and your ass and your mouth a lot, of course. And stay on point. Try to stay focused, or try to read this information. Look up all people who have ailments already. Try to look up holistic approaches to approach that ailment if it works for you, and pretty much also try to alkaline your body. It's hard for a virus to live in an alkaline body. Look up alkaline diets or things you could do to boost your alkaline. Drink water with lemon in it. That's an easy one. Like you know what I mean. I think just start. Everybody else, it's not as hard, as difficult as you think it is. It's about taking the time to want the information for yourself. If you're a parent on here, like I be real, when we in the hood, like it's an older dude, he come to me, I'd be like, yo, dog, if you don't give a fuck, fuck it. I get it. You old enough to not give a fuck. But take this information for your child. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, you're right. Somebody look up Dr. Zabi. Like, you know what I mean? Look up his information. Look how indigenous people ate. Look up a lot of shit. Like, you know what I mean? Take your time to start investing in your temple. Your body's your temple. You only get one of them. You can't enjoy the money, fucking TikTok, Instagram live, strippers, cars, jewelry, none of that shit is much if you don't get the right energy out your body. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a
Try to
fact.
be 100 with yourself.
For sure, man. So all words to y'all, man. One, knowledge is important, but two, you gotta care. You gotta start caring for yourself. Point blank. Period. If you care for
Facts.
yourself, you gotta. Cause I ain't trying to hear that shit when people be like, "Oh, I wasn't able to look it up." Nigga, we sitting in the house all day, every day. We ain't got nothing
Yeah.
but time right now.
You can look it up, dog.
Yeah.
Everybody can look it up.
Nigga, we can Google. Nigga, Google tell you everything. You looking for a name of a goddamn song or something, they'll jump on Google ASAP. So,
Bet. That's a fact.
like, niggas need to just take this time, like, period, man, because shit. even if, let alone not only save your life, you could probably save a few people's lives around you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you could be the best you could be. Like, you don't got to think you got to hop on a wave and be great at anything at once. Like, you know what I mean? It's just about knowing yourself and just putting it in effect, man. I think that's why I do this too. I try to tell people, like, a lot of people feel intimidated by people who do it. Like, I feel somebody like I'm somebody you should know is cool. Like, you know what I mean? The whole Juices for Life staff, Pharmacy for Life staff, my wife, my whole family, all my homies, um, kissed out all the homies taking black seed oil and oil of
Yeah.
oregano and all that now.
Because you know, Jada, when
It's
Jada
about
hit me the
spreading
other
the
day,
word.
huh? Jada hit me the other day, like, man, Trae, you need to get. I'm like, bro, Styles already. Them niggas done sent me everything out already, bro.
We on it.
Yeah,
Love
yeah,
you.
for sure. But man, make sure if y'all don't follow Styles, y'all need to make sure y'all get in tune with it. Bro, always been sharp, always had knowledge. And you know, shit, I look up to them niggas, you know, they're my motherfucking big brothers. And I
Love
just
you,
felt
bro.
like shit. With this shit, bro, it's just something that needs to be said. Cause man, I didn't really realize till you said it now about the panic and fear can go with the add to the health issues, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because that's a big factor of what we're dealing with right now too.
Yeah. So you know, keep your distance. Don't go out if you don't gotta go out. Do go get your hour by yourself in the sun, get that vitamin D, stay away from people. Listen to the things we listed, but also look up fruits and veggies and natural oils, and these things been around for years. Like, you know what I mean? Way before my time. I'm just a messenger. So and people out there with ailments too, especially people out there with ailments on here, take your time to look up other people who had those ailments, who solved it holistically. Found out what they did. You got diabetes, get on wheatgrass. Get on wheatgrass anyway. Shout out to my wheatgrass folks. Perfect
Yeah,
food, man. Love is love to them. Shout out to everybody in the fight, man. Like, you know what I mean. The best thing you could do though is really think about your seeds and think about the elders and think about the homies. Like, you know what I mean? And
yeah,
think when you better yourself, they gonna better themselves. It don't sound extra hood, but it's the real war because you hear the news, they saying we at war times. Who's the victims?
yeah.
You know? I love you, Trae.
Love you too, G. I'll tap in with you later. I appreciate you, man. The people needed this right now.
Love is love, man. Stay up.
All right, one.
All right, bro.
All right. Yo, yo. Make sure y'all I got it pinned. I'm gonna leave it up here for a few seconds. This Pharmacy for Life. Make sure y'all go on their website. Uh Styles Juice. I think it's Juice Bar for Life or Juice for Life. Make sure you go to Real Holiday Styles page, you know what I'm saying, and follow bro. Word lost three family. See, that's the thing, man. A lot of people ain't taking it seriously until they start losing people, man. I'm not saying you ain't taking it serious, but I'm saying people got to understand it's a lot of people losing people, man. I done had people losing kids. I done had people losing grandparents. Like this shit, you know, everybody talking about people doing it for money, nigga. This shit, nigga, my body was fucked up. I ain't do that shit for no money. Like, nigga, I'm on a motherfucking asthma pump. What the fuck I look like? Running around here and every hour I got to stop to take a goddamn asthma pump to breathe better. Like this shit for real, man. Like we gotta just take care of ourselves. Like people understand. Like I used to be like almost 290 pounds, man. 290 pounds. Now I'm probably like maybe 230. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be like, man, you slimmed up, but that's taking care of your body. That's working out. That's doing different things that make you feel way better, man. For real. But I'm gonna make sure I leave this up too. And shout out to Styles. Like I said, it's a lot of niggas that's not gonna get on here and talk about this because they feel like it ain't cool enough. But for those who know me, know I'm gonna talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about. I'm not thinking about what the next nigga think. I always stood on my own 2 feet, man. Yeah, a lot of people was sick December, January before they start really talking about this. It's a chance it could have been that. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. And you know, even if it could have been that, don't think you're in the clear. You still got to take care of yourself, man. Breeze, I seen you on here early, but I hope y'all got to look up the names of the stuff they were talking about, or y'all go on the website to where it's pinned right here, and nigga just take a few minutes just to to learn some shit. Nigga, it might protect your kids or protect your parents, even protect you. But if you sick, you damn sure need to be reading this because you don't want to be on the opposite side of the fence where it's too late. That don't make sense, man. But I'm gonna come back on here later on. You know, I had to get the real knowledge and make y'all focus on that. So everybody be asking me to get on for the trade time at the Apollo. So I'm gonna jump back on sometime tonight. You know what I'm saying? Let y'all have fun on my IG, but definitely take care of yourself, man. That's something that needs to be done right now. One love.